if you're in Nigeria and you're on the lookout for a smartphone under 100,000 naira, actually you don't want to break your bank account getting a smartphone, and you don't also want to buy a smartphone that won't perform very well for you. So this video is definitely for you. I'm going to share 5 best phones you can get under 100,000 naira in Nigeria. And before we proceed, make sure you subscribe to my channel after watching this video, and don't forget to turn on the bell icon to receive notification whenever we publish new videos. Okay, so before we proceed, I actually want to convince you that these particular phones are the best in that particular range. Like when you compare their performance and camera quality, if they ain't worth it, I won't actually be recommending them for you. And if you want to be more convinced about what I'm telling you, you can still go to the channel of any top tech YouTuber in Nigeria like Easyboye or Valor Reviews to watch the individual reviews of these particular phones, and I know you will definitely be convinced. The first phone here on my list is the Xiaomi Redmi Note 11. The Xiaomi Redmi Note 11 costs around 99,700 here in Nigeria, and it is a 6.43 inches AMOLED display with 90 Hz refresh rate. The processor here is the Snapdragon 680 chipset, which is a 6 nanometer chipset. When it comes to multitasking, you don't need to worry about anything, because this phone comes with enough RAM that can cater for all your multitasking needs. It comes in 4 variants: the 64GB with 4 gigs of RAM, and the 64GB with 6 gigs of RAM, and the 128GB with 4 gigs of RAM, and the other 128GB with 6 gigs of RAM. So in the camera department, it comes with a 50 megapixel main camera, an 8 megapixel ultra wide, 2 megapixel macro and depth camera, and the 13 megapixel selfie camera. You can record 1080p videos at 30 fps from both the main camera and the selfie camera. The Redmi Note 11 comes with the Adreno 610 GPU. Gaming with this phone is okay, but you get a lower frame rate and lower graphic settings compared to its predecessor, the Redmi Note 10. The Tecno Camon 18. The Tecno Camon 18 is similar to the Redmi Note 11, other than the fact that it has a wider LCD display, but when it comes to specification and comparing their performance, they are almost similar. So the third one on my list is the Infinix Note 11i, and the fourth one is the Nokia G20. The fifth one is Samsung A12. So when you start comparing all these phones, you see that they have similar specifications and they are within the same price range also. So there is nothing to bother about. And if you're someone who cares about battery life, almost all the phones I mentioned in this category came with 5000 mAh of battery, apart from the Nokia G20, which sports a 5050 mAh. So you don't need to worry about battery, because you're definitely going to get a good battery life here. So if you actually want to buy any of these phones, you can go to Konga or Jumia and order them online, or you can visit any phone store around your vicinity to purchase them. Thank you.